What's happening, everybody? It's Knife Life 777 coming to you today with another knife. Today we have an offering from Liong Designs. What you get is, if I can grab it, you get this black nylon zipper pouch in a bag with the SKU on it, which is Liong Designs KUF version 2 tie, meaning full tie. And I'm guessing for micarta inlay it would say my for micarta, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, you get this nice zip. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. The knife is off screen. But you basically get the knife in a plastic baggie with a green microfiber cloth, although this one did not come with it. Liong is actually sending me one to go with it, because when I got it, it did not have one. Anyway, so we got this Liong Designs patch, Velcro, and you get this Liong Designs card with their number on it. That's pretty much it. No warranty info, no maintenance papers. So, onto the knife. Boom. This is the Liong excuse me, Designs KUF version 2 or V2, and KUF stands for Kitchen Utility Folder. Because it is designed for the kitchen. So, first thing I noticed about this thing, besides its shape and its design, which reminds me of another knife that I'll get to shortly, but it was this. The front flipper tab, and to be honest, it was a little off-putting at first, and then it became interesting, and then it became in my hand. So let's get some specs on this, and then we will do some size comparisons, and then we will talk about it. I did check these specs. They are spot on for once, so trust me, they are good to go. We have an overall length of 8 inches, blade length 3.5 inches. We have a cutting edge of 3.375 inches. We have a blade width of 1.25 inches. We have a blade thickness of 0.13 inches. We got a blade steel of Bowler M390. You can see it there. We got a drop point blade with a flat grind, a satin finish, and a plain edge. Our handle length is 4.5 inches. We have a handle width of 1.125 inches. a handle thickness of 0.45 inches. Our handle material is titanium. We have a weight of, it says 4.5 ounces on Blade HQ, but let's check it out. I did get a different scale because my other scale was not given good measurements, measurements on the soft table surface, so I had to get something else, and it does work. Ooh, it works well. So I'm getting 4.38 inches. They must have rounded, ounces. They must have rounded it up. So, but yeah. Four 4.37, 4.38. Boom. So that's just a little bit under 4.5 ounces. We have a right hand and left hand tip up pocket clip carry, and this is a manual front flipper, and we also have the thumb hole, and it is a frame lock design, and the model is the KUF V2 designed by Liong, made by Riot in China. And the best recommended uses are for everyday carry and kitchen use. So let's do some quick size comparisons. Now this is the knife that I thought of first when I saw this Liong, was the Spidey Chef. With the kind of upswept edge here, just like on the Spidey Chef, and the way the blade comes down into sort of a sheep's foot, like that, and then here is kind of like a sharpening choil-ish, and the handle is more straight on the Liong. The Spidey Chef kind of has this hump here for ergonomics, kind of fill the palm of your hand, and the KUF does not. So I grabbed all my kitchen type folders. So here is the NOC, or Knock Knives DT03. Now, the KUF2 has similarities from both, and I just so happen to have both knives, and they remind me of both. So this is more of a sharp downward angle, just like right here on the Knock DT03. The DT03 does have a upswept blade edge, although it is not as curved, but it does have a slight, it kind of curves or angles to this point, and then curves up, and then kind of comes to a little tiny bird's peak at the tip. And KUF also does that ever so slightly, comes up and then kind of peaks out. And just like the KUF, the Knock Knives DT03 has more of this straight handle, although there is a little bit of a cutout here but the KUF has a little bit of an upsweep here, but the backs are more straight. And the Nock knife has a similar blade cut, thumb hole cutout instead of the circle hole like the Spidey Chef. So all three very good kitchen knives, chef type knives, and I recommend all three. I am getting to a video on this guy soon. And I'm bringing one more in that can also be used as a kitchen or a general EDC knife. And this is another Liong Ma design. This is a Liong Ma Field Duty. As you can see, that the blade comes down underneath the handle so that you can use it to chop, and your fingers won't get caught underneath the handle, get stuck in the way. Sorry for the blade being so dirty. These Liong Ma satins get extremely dirty, and the Field Duty I have here is too far gone. This is my daily EDC, and I don't think that will be changing for a while. I absolutely love this knife. So yeah, as you can see, the Field Duty is quite larger. It has a much larger blade, but has a similar thumb hole cutout, and it's actually more similar to the Nock knives NOC, the DTO 3, more so than the KUF 2. So take a look at this. Woo! Yeah. Super drop shutty. More so than the KUF. Anyway. Just go right in my pocket. So. First thing I noticed about this knife was the design. And like I said, it reminded me of the Spidey Chef at first, and then also of the Nock knives. And I really like the kitchen style knives with the kitchen shaped chef knife looking blades. They appeal to me for some reason. And I like to collect as many of them as I can. So you know, I figured I'd give this a try to see if I maybe. Oh, hey guys, sorry about that. I got a really important phone call. Okay, back to what I was saying. Next thing I wanted to mention was the flipper tab. It's got kind of a front flipper type flipper tab. It looks weird. It kind of looks like those knives that have the extended tang that you roll it up and you use your hand to hold it down to keep the knife from closing. It's very similar to that, but first off, it has jimping, and when you flip it, the blade locks. I've never seen another knife with this style of flipper tab on it. It's pretty unique, and after I got it in my hands, it actually, you know, in my opinion, is actually a pretty cool idea, and it works very well, and it's very fidgety. So not only can you use the thumb hole like that. But you can also Spidey flick it. And then you have the flipper tab, which is just adds to the fidget factor. The ergos are pretty good. They're pretty solid. I mean, it's not super curvy into the palm of your hand. The backspacer does come up a little bit, and it does curve up just a little bit here. But it does feel good. It feels like an ergonomic kitchen knife, and the blade comes down below your fingers, so you can get a good slicing ability. Next, the jimping. It looks aggressive. It's actually not that aggressive. It's pretty rounded over. It's not as aggressive as the Field Duty. The Field Duty looks rounded, but it is higher, and it kind of comes back a little bit. The Spidey Chef has no jimping, so it's a lot better than that. And the NOC Knives has no jimping, so the jimping is moderate, I would say. And the last positive thing I want to say about it was the sound. Oh, it's got that thwacking sound and that ting sound. It depends on how you're holding it and how you're flicking it. Yeah, I love that sound. When you close it, it also has a bit of a hollow titanium thwacking sound, but it's not as pronounced as when you're flicking it open. The Field Duty has that, but it also has a nice high tinging when you close it that the Field Duty doesn't have. So, but and also if you get this has a carbon fiber inlay version and a micarta inlay version. When you get the micarta or the carbon fiber version, it kind of dampens that thwacking sound. Okay, don't likes. The satin finish on this is my biggest pet peeve. They get dirty so easily. It's the same thing on this model as well. I mean, look how bad the blade looks, and I cannot wipe that off. I tried washing it off. It's just there, and they get dirty so easily, and it's so frustrating. I cannot explain enough to you how frustrating it is. And then when you try to wipe it, even with the microfiber towel, once you hit the laser etched logo, the towel bits come off on the logo. So say you try to wipe it down. Look, bits get in the logo, and then it's so hard to get them out. You have to take a brush or something, and then you scratch the blade, and then you have to wipe it down again, and then you just get, oh, it is so frustrating, and it's super aggravating. So, Liong Ma, if for some strange reason that you're watching my review, something needs to be done about this. I'm sorry, but it is not for the price, $370. And that's just for the plain version. I mean, love your designs, dude, but like the satin finish is terrible. A stone wash would be excellent, in my opinion. So yeah. And last thing is the lock bar. There is no lock bar insert. And I feel like for this price there should be a lock bar insert. There's one on the field duty, and there's a lock bar stable over travel stop on here. I don't know if there's one on here. No, there is not one on here. So yeah. And also there was some lock stick issues. So degaging or wow, I can't, words are hard today. De-engaging the lock bar, it was a little difficult because you kind of had to dig your thumb fat in there and get it. But I used some ox guard on there on the lock bar, and I haven't had a problem since. One application, and it's been working for a while now. So other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. This is the Liong Ma, made by Riot. This is the KUF V2 version 2. I will leave a link in the description. I have more knives coming. I have more Riot knives coming. So stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you guys watching my channel. Please leave a like or a comment if you feel led to do so, even if it's a dislike. I will see you guys very soon. Peace.